Because we are live. Whew. Okay. Yes, I'm back.
We're back. It's a great day.
Yes, I am back. And I'm going to keep going because you guys need to hear this. Even if I have to say it 100 times.
100 million.
You're going to get it till you understand, till you say, okay, look, I love the information I'm hearing. I love this girl's life, whatever. But I just want you to be well informed. And I like to show exactly what it is that I'm doing because it touches so many lives. And I see so many people out here struggling. I see so many people out here just wanting a better solution, a better way. Or even if you're not struggling, I just know that there are people out there that want to enhance their lives even more. So that's why I continue to come back. Acts of service are huge to me. Helping people are huge to me. If you're not helping others in this life, then you're really not doing anything at all. So again, that's why I'm here. And I have my friend, Dr. Nora, here with me. And we're just going to have a little chit chat. So go ahead, stay tuned. If you want to ask questions on Facebook, go ahead and write it in the comments. So, Nora.
Hey, girl.
Just go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you do, where you're from, all that good stuff.
Hello, beautiful people on Jasmina's Facebook. You guys are in for a treat tonight. My name is Dr. Nora Abamukong, also known at this point and forevermore as the Trading Doctor. I am originally from Cameroon, wonderful country in West Africa, immigrated to America 20 plus years ago. I am also a graduate of the Hampton University School of Pharmacy. Shout out to HBCUs, shout out to Hampton University, my home by the sea. Also a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. So for the past, I graduated in 2015, started working 2017. So for the past 3 years or so, I have been working full-time as a pharmacist, and that is what I am doing right now, in addition to using all of the awesome information that I am gaining through the Retired in 365 family and through I Am Mastery Academy to change my life. And that is also how I met you, Jasmina.
Yes. And I just want to reiterate, if you have questions about anything that we're talking about, feel free to put it in the comment section. I am watching and we'll be happy to assist you. So yes, Nora, Dr. Nora, I should say, like she said, she is an immigrant here to the United States. However, she saw a brighter future for herself. She, like you said, is a graduate from Hampton University. She is a pharmacist. So beauty and brains and beautiful soul. And she also is known as the Trading Doctor. So elaborate on that. What does that mean?
So from the moment I pretty much learned about what the foreign exchange market was, and I learned that the banks are taking not someone else's money, but my money that I put in there. I don't so much put that much money in the bank now because of what I know. But the moment I learned that they were taking my money and using, artificial intelligence, using, pre-programmed information to double, triple, quadruple that money in the foreign exchange market and then give me just, chicken change, I was like, this is something that I can do for myself and make a living, an extra source of income out of it. And I am a doctor. I worked hard for that title. And now trading has become just a vital part of my life as well. So let's just combine the two, make it a thing. That's how the Trading Doctor came about.
So let the people know, because what she means by Trading Doctor, like myself, she has become that 1%, that investor, and she is learning to grow real wealth. Now with that, the possibilities are endless. I hear you talk about all the time about how going through school, obtaining your doctorate, that you of course have debt.
Yes.
That you need to pay off. Yes. So I just want the people to know, because it's bigger than just trading. Mm-hmm. I want the people to know how this has impacted your life and what it's going to do for you in the future.
Yes. So with this information, with I Am Mastery Academy, it is the trading, and it is the fact that I now have the opportunity to become an independent business owner as well. So I learned all of the information that I needed to become a pharmacist. I am so happy that I get to help people with that information now. That's serving other people. I also need to serve myself. I need to also serve my children that I will have, my family that I will develop, and with this information now, I get to learn how to trade. I am learning, I am actively trading as we speak. There are trades in my phone right now that are making me money. With this information, I'm multiplying my income on multiple streams. It is not just from my job as being a pharmacist. It is through trading. It is now through becoming an independent business owner. It is now just an opportunity to elevate myself in a way that I just hadn't done just a couple of months ago. So it just goes to show that all you have to do is open yourself up to information that is out there. There are endless possibilities that are out there that can just change your life. And if you say yes and you make that decision to elevate, you definitely will, because it has definitely transformed the possibilities for me at this point.
Right, right. And because I went over on a morning motivation that with this opportunity, because we don't like to focus on money, money, money. It's more so the impact that you can have on people's lives, because yeah, money's cool, but we all know that money brings freedom, right? Freedom to do whatever it is that you wish to do.
Yeah.
You're no longer dependent on the way the economy is going. You're no longer dependent on a job. You're no longer dependent on the business that you're running. You're solely dependent on yourself with this opportunity, and basically whether or not you want to go into the market and pull money out.
Yeah.
So with all that being said, part of the reason that I know you too, we love this situation that we're in is because of the Retired in 365 family.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
not only do we get to trade and make money together, but also being surrounded with like-minded individuals, other successful people, other people where the conversations are just different. The conversations are now ownership. The conversations are now what country are we going to visit? Well, the conversations are now, what legacy are we leaving for our kids? They're no longer Netflix TV shows and all the stuff that's going on in the world. The conversations are about
elevation.
Elevation and empowering people. So let us know, what is it that you love about the Retired in 365 family, your trading family?
I just appreciate everyone, because as they pour into me, there are parts of myself that are just being transformed every single day. I took a break, from just the day-to-day of being in the Retired in 365 family last month. But even in the time that I had to just take for myself, I was still plugged in. And they tell us the importance of being plugged in from day one. And even when I had to remove myself for the reasons that I had, I made sure that if it was just one morning motivation call, if it was just one Believe Bigger, Faster call, if it was one mentorship call, I tried to make sure that I was still staying plugged in, because one, I need the motivation. Two, I know now that every single person, every leader, every new person that comes in, they are automatically just welcomed with open arms. So it's not just about the trading, but it is about the fact that everyone wants to see you win. Because I was having a conversation with one of my cousins last week, and making money it's easy money when you have other people that you're making it along with. It's hard money if you're going down that road by yourself. Right. It's definitely hard money when you're the one doing everything, figuring out the ideas on your own, trying to figure out what's working. We already have a platform. We already have a plan. We already have a play to run that was initiated way before we came in. You and I started this kind of at the same time, and 3 years before we hopped on the boat, there was already a plan for us. And day in and day out, our leaders are really just plugged into that dream, that mission, and they're definitely just making sure that we win just as much as they're winning. Because like I said, it's just sweeter when everyone can be where you are. It's definitely just a winning energy. It's a loving energy. Everyone really just wants to see you elevate. And that's really why I love the Retired in 365 community, because you just know that you're in it for life and you're meeting new people who are for you. They're for you. It's not about self. It's about the whole team, about the whole family. So it means a lot to me. Yeah.
Right, right. And I just hear stories about, because of what has gone on in the world this year in 2020, about people that may not have even had a job to go back to
Mm-hmm.
because their services were no longer needed.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also hear about people that because of this solution, that they didn't even want to return to their job
Yeah.
once they discovered this. So I definitely can appreciate the value that learning how to trade has actually given people,
Mm-hmm.
whether it was the solution for people that could no longer work because they were laid off, or if it was the solution for people that wanted to leave their jobs and they were actually able to do that. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
It definitely gives people hope. It gives people the financial stability that they need. I know a lot of people, there's a negative connotation going around about Forex, maybe because of how it was presented to them. And
The first time, right?
it wasn't explained as it being the largest liquid financial market in the world. It wasn't explained of it not being a club or a clique or a company, that it's actually something that has been around for years, 500 plus years, way before us.
Right.
And what people are missing, the key point that people are missing, is that this is something that wasn't attainable for the average person before.
Right.
You couldn't even participate in trading unless you were a billionaire. So the fact that now in 2020, you have the opportunity to engage in an activity that makes the wealthy stay wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
that allows people to grow wealth, and you, the person that may not have come from a wealthy background, the person that may not even know an investor, the person that has never even had an entrepreneur in their family, somebody that hasn't had an example, they have people like me, they have people like you, they have people like the Retired in 365 family that has the blueprint of how even that person can now succeed. Mm-hmm. That is what I love about this opportunity, is it brings so many people from around the world together, no matter what country they're in. It brings them together, and not only just on the financial side, it brings people together also just with like you said, pouring into, with the motivations, with the books that we're reading, with Bob Proctor being one of our personal mentors. Like,
big deal. Yeah.
He is one of the greatest thought leaders in the world. So to have access to that at our fingertips, and also to have access to the highest paid African-American in the industry.
Yes, got to see him this past weekend. It was amazing.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
To have those kind of people that pour into us, to have mentors that have retired their families, have retired themselves, to say, wow, those are the people that are leading us, and that is our portion too. That it probably wasn't explained to people like that. Because when you explain it like that, it's bigger than just learn to invest.
Right.
Trade your money. Although that's the biggest part of it, but they also probably don't know that it's a skill set that'll pay them for life.
For life. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like I said, I don't even know a way for me to not know all the medications that I had to memorize over school. So it's right here. And the same way with our 100+ educators that are on our platform, they have been doing this for so many years, and nothing is taking their education away from them. They are only pouring into us.
Right.
They are literally teaching us what they have been able to duplicate year after year after year after year. The market is free. There are so many people on YouTube right now who trade on their own, but the structure of the I Am Mastery Academy is honestly what I love, because I was a student for so long, and it took me a little while, even towards the end, to finally find my footing, to finally just realize that just as they're telling us that an hour a day, 5 days a week will get you there, it was the same thing they were telling me in school. When you sit in a class, you learn everything on that day, review it, just review it a little at a time. Don't wait till the end to cram. It works for a little bit of people, but for the average person, it doesn't. And I was the person who needed to review every single day. So an hour a day in the IM Mastery Academy will get you proficient. Those live rooms are amazing. Those educators are amazing. They have 14 languages on there. You know, people all around the world are trading. So obviously they have educators who speak all different languages. Right. There is absolutely no excuse. There's no reason why anybody can't flourish with this opportunity.
So let me ask you this. How fast did you learn?
Honestly, it was within a couple of days. It was within a couple of days, obviously because of our Mr. Kingdom Cash, Charles Dyson, because even before I got into the nitty gritty of market mastery and all that, we were able to get a very easy strategy that made us money within days. Right. So that is way better than 7.5 years and you get a doctorate. Like, I was making money. I have loans off of my 7.5 years right now, whereas now I'm actively making money off of something that I just joined a couple of months ago. So there's a very broad difference between this opportunity and my education. I loved my time in Hampton. I love the fact that I am a pharmacist. These are two different stratospheres though. The experience is different. The financial position that I am in with these two different things that are ultimately supposed to make me money are very different. And this opportunity, this is definitely something that I am so happy and grateful that I decided to hop onto.
Right. Me too, because I tell the story all the time, how when I moved to Georgia, I left California, quit my job. I mean, it was a God thing for me. Started my business and moving across the country with no job, but yet here I am, still happy, still surviving, still thriving because I learned how to trade. That speaks volumes. Yeah. I know a lot of people, one, wouldn't even take that leap of faith, but then to see the direct representation of what taking that leap of faith looks like and not knowing what's on the other side. I didn't know I was going to meet you guys when I left. When I set out the plan to leave California and to quit my job and do all of that, I had no idea that this is where I was going to end up, but because I had the faith and I did it, and now here I am, thriving, happy, and even though the pandemic was going on, like, again, true testimony, that speaks volume. So if I can do it, I'm just a direct representation of the product of the value of trading and earning a residual income and being attached to so many successful people. They say that if you hang out with 6 millionaires, you're bound to be the seventh. That rings true, because when you associate yourself with a certain group of people that have gone where you're trying to go, you have no choice but for it to rub off on you. You have no choice. So like I said in the beginning, like, just the conversations are different. The level of how they push you to your goals, expanding your mind to the things that you can obtain that you cannot see. That is how you reach the peak of where you're trying to go. That's how you reach the top. Because if you've never been exposed to it personally, you don't know how big you can dream.
Yeah.
So we have these people that are 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure earners that push you to dream bigger. And the fact that we now are doing the same skill set that they're doing, their success, it may not be ours. We could surpass it if we want.
Absolutely.
But just seeing that and knowing that we have access to that skill set, like, man, that is amazing. Invaluable information. Like, you cannot trade that for anything.
Yeah. And just listening to David E. Monetier's Believe, Conceive, Achieve, and just, all the audios, Justin Owens, and different things that they have told us to do, being able to be coachable, to be teachable. And just this past weekend, seeing that mentor of ours up close in person, to be at a proximity to these people who once upon a time, you just thought they were a figment of your imagination, people who are making 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures. We are in a position where it's not just an afterthought. It's not just something you read about in Forbes. It's not just something you see on TV. This is within our reach, just like you said. It's not for someone else. It could be for you. It is for you, as long as you are putting in that work, as long as you have made up in your mind that you can achieve that. And I think you and I were talking just sometime before, and we were saying how before we thought we were okay, just goal setting and just, we've grown up, we're in our 30s. We've learned some things, but entering this Retired in 365 community, there was a whole nother level of elevation in just a short couple of months, whole nother level of elevation. So just imagine just, Charles said, give it 18 months, give it at least 18 months. I committed to that. And in just this short amount of time, my mind is blown, honestly. So I know that 18 months from now, I will look back at the Nora that started on May 1st and be like, girl, you had a long way to go. You really did.
Right. And when you touch on that point of 18 months, because a lot of people don't want to do something new because they think it's going to take so long. But the part that I don't understand is you would rather engage in activity, whatever it is that you're doing to make money. You would rather engage in activity to hopefully have enough to retire at the age of 65, 70, I don't know the retirement age, 85. Right. And even at that time, you probably won't even have that amount that you need to live comfortably. Yeah. So will you have to get another job after you retire, or will you work forever? Or will you not be able to live that lifestyle that you've been living once you retire? You would rather engage in activity that gets you to that point years down the road, hopefully, rather than bite the bullet, learn a new skill, and your life can be different in a matter of 30 days, 90 days, 12 months, 18 months. There are people that have taken this solution from being homeless to now making $250,000 a month. No income claims. But I'm just saying, it's facts. There's receipts.
It's true.
There are people that go from making minimum wage to 6 figures a month, or to 6 figures. Where in the world, where else can you possibly do that? Trading is a skill set that everybody needs. Period. And honestly, the people that keep saying they're skeptical or they don't want to do it, that's fine. It doesn't matter if you're already successful. It doesn't matter if you already own multiple businesses. Kudos to you. I'm so happy for your success and I celebrate you on that. But who wouldn't want a skill set that makes money in their sleep while you're still doing those other things?
Right, exactly.
Who wouldn't want a skill set that you can make money from anywhere that you have Wi-Fi while you're still doing those other things? It just does not make sense to me.
Yeah. Like they said, most millionaires, billionaires, they have 7, 8 streams of income. It doesn't matter how rich you are. There's nothing wrong with more money. There's absolutely nothing wrong with more money. So yeah, this is definitely something that will multiply that money. The more you put in and that skill set is solidified, the more money you're going to make. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with more money.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Right. And if you're sitting here saying like, oh, well, why is it always about money? Again, money brings freedom, right? Freedom to live where you want to live, freedom to be debt-free, freedom to travel whenever you want to, freedom to buy your family whatever they need, freedom to buy whatever you want and what you need. Even the necessities. It takes money to even buy the necessities to even just live.
Yeah. And David Imoniche said something when I was at the event. He said, if you think it's all about money and you're saying that, oh, all you guys care about is money, then, make the money so that you can give it away.
Right. So
make the money. Yeah, there's so many people who need the money. Make the money and then give it away to them. You can do that.
Right. Like I said in the beginning, like one of our mentors, not only has he retired himself, he retired his mother. Like, look, you don't have, his grandmother is now straight. So you get the amount that is going to make you comfortable and then you help your family. That is what learning how to trade. Somebody asked what that opportunity is. Learning how to trade in the foreign exchange market, not just currencies, but digital currencies, high frequency. You can literally profit 7 days a week, 24 hours a day with having access to that. So like Nora said, if it's not all about money to you, that's fine. But what about your family? What do they need? What about that business that you want to fund? How are you going to get that money without taking out loans? How?
Yep.
So it's such a vehicle for so many other things and so many other people that you can help for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I hope that answers your question. If you have any other questions about what the opportunity is, you can definitely message me, message Nora, whichever page that you're watching on, and we will get you plugged in, because time is going to pass, period. Time is going to pass anyways. This day is going to pass. Your next birthday is going to come. Next year is going to pass. 10 years is going to pass.
You don't want to be in the same place.
Right. Are you going to look back at that time after it's passed and you're still talking about the same thing? Is it like day trading? So when you learn how to trade, you actually learn how to, depending on whatever trading you want to do, you can be a scalper. You can be a swing trader. You can be an intraday trader. It just depends. And because you gain access, when you join us, because you gain access to actually learn how to profit in all of the markets, high frequency, digital currency, and the Forex market. Where was I going with this? Oh, like I said, you could actually make money 7 days a week. Forex is only open, the Forex market is only open 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. High frequency and cryptocurrencies, you can do any time of day. But when you start looking at that number that you want in order to be free, whether you do want to leave your job or there's just that extra money that you need to say, I can now actually be comfortable, and it's not me making that money isn't taking away time from what I'm currently doing. When you break it down, $10,000 a month is literally only $333 a day. Now, if you're on a job, you could only make that if that's what they want to pay you.
Right.
When you trade, when you learn the skill set, you can make that as long as you enter the market. It's that simple. So, I mean, of course, there's risks with everything, but anything else you do is a risk. Anything else you do is a risk. You take risks, but you don't think that they're risks. You don't. When you started your business, that was a risk. You didn't know if you were going to make money, but you still did it. Why? Because that seems to be the norm of that is what you're supposed to do. And it's great. Like I said, I have another business too. I love it, but it's now become my passion because that isn't my only source of income. So that is all we have for you. We didn't want to be before you any longer. Like I said, if you're watching on my page, message me. If you're watching on Dr. Nora's page, go ahead and message her. People from all walks of life are learning this skill set to grow real wealth. And we're excited about it because we have a global network that we are connected to, and they actually are winning.
Yeah.
They're winning. They're winning. I think with every live, I become more passionate because I just remember all the things that people say to me. Like, I don't want what you're selling. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm trying to.
Right. We don't have to sell it. It's working. It's working for so many people. And
we don't get your money when you trade. It's your money.
Yeah, literally. The market is free. Right. The market is free.
You can go and download MetaTrader 4 right now and start trading if you want. But will you know how to do it? Yeah, you can go on YouTube and watch those still videos, but can you ask YouTube questions? Yeah, you can figure it out on your own, but how long is it going to take you? You heard Nora say that within a couple days, she knew enough to be profitable. Now, as she's still going through the academy and actually learning how to become a master at it, but within 2 days, she knew enough to be profitable. Within my first month, I knew enough to be profitable. So yeah, you can definitely go at it on your own. Or you can be connected with other individuals that teach you a faster way to be profitable. Why waste time? Why waste money? Why waste energy when you have the blueprint? Yeah, but if you don't know how to buy and what to trade, it's a waste. That is why you need a mentor. That's why you need an
amazing mentor. Multiple mentors.
We have multiple mentors. Nora has multiple mentors. We have the same mentors, actually. That's to my point. It's going to be a waste of time if you try and go at it on your own. It's going to be a waste of time. That's why you get connected with people like me. That's why that know what they're doing. We have access to top educators and earners all around the world. So they are actually teaching us. You're right. I definitely wouldn't want to try and do this on my own because I would be like, forget it. I'm going to waste so much money. I don't have the time to figure out how to learn. I would say that the investment is definitely worth it, because at the end of the day, you're investing in yourself for something that could pay you for life.
For life.
But that's
Absolutely.
what we have. Do you have anything else, Nora?
Just we're ready for you to hop on board. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. I'm sure Jasmina can attest to that as well. So you're going to see us because we believe strongly in what it is that we're telling you. We're not selling you anything. Like we said, the platform is there for your benefit. The foreign exchange market is not, I don't own it. She doesn't own it. Nobody owns it. It is available. It's been around, like she said, for over 500 years. There was just a short amount of time ago that the everyday person could not get access to it. So I am an everyday person. She is an everyday person, and she has access to it. I have access to it. Thousands of people have access to it now, and they are profiting every single day by choice. And it is also your choice to be able to flourish. So you're going to see us. You're going to keep on seeing us, and we're going to keep on being excited because this is an amazing opportunity. That's all I got.
Well, and I just want to say this, because I tend to get a little more bold these days, because I know what I got. I know the value in what I have learned, and I know how it's changing lives. So I just have to ask whoever's watching this live, or whoever is going to watch this on the replay, how long are you going to continue to make excuses for your current situation? How long? How long are you going to keep reliving the same cycle? It's not that people don't succeed because of the opportunities. People don't succeed because they don't pay attention to information when it's given to them. They don't. They pass by it and they just think, oh, it's another one of those things. And then they look years down the road, and the people that told them that information
are flourishing.
So how long? How long? And when is enough going to be enough? When are you going to actually get in the game? The days are gone when you're born into a certain situation and that is what you have to live for the rest of your life. Those days are gone. Because we have access to the internet, because we can now communicate around the world, because it is now 2020 and the way that things are going, this is going to breed the most millionaires this generation, because of the information that they are taking advantage of. And even if you're not a millennial, even if, I don't even know what all of them are, even if you're further up the road than I am in years, there are people 50 years old. There are grandmas that are learning how to trade. It's never too late. Why? Because they see value in something that can actually enhance their life, and it's not too late to start. It's not too late to start.
No, we have some amazing people who have had years of wisdom under their belt, and they're doing just great. They are doing amazing, actually. Yeah.
Yep. So get with us. Let us know that you're ready. That's, at this point, that's all I want to entertain, is who's ready to change their life for the better. Who's ready to take on an opportunity and a solution that's going to help your family for generations to come? Who? That's who I'm looking to work with. People that are serious, because I'm serious. I don't play with my life. And growing generational wealth for my family and making sure that they have a better life and a better outcome, that's my goal, and that's going to happen. So if that's what you want, then definitely get with us, because that is who we work with, people that actually want to win. So thanks for watching on my page. Thanks for watching on Nora's page. I'm sure you'll see us again, because we're not letting this go until enough people have heard how easy it is to take your life to the next level. All right, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and end this live now. Bye.